Hi everyone, so today we'll be making that sweet, quick 4-bar card you saw in the intro there, just doing a little embossing and adding a wax seal. I think it'll be really cute and sweet, especially during like Valentine's, like just a little something you might want to tuck in. Something cute you might want to like tuck into your kid's little lunch or something like that, right? I think it's a sweet size to make, and I'm really fascinated by 4-bar cards. I don't know, I just think they're so cute. So anyhow, this is Spellbinders December 2024 Wax Seal of the Month and Embossing Folder of the Month. It is called Heart. Oh, no, this is a 3D one. So this is the Tiny Heart Scallop, sorry. So this is the 3D Embossing Folder of the Month. And I keep holding them backwards. The other day I used the Embossing Folder of the Month and I embossed on the other side. So I had the deboss, which is fine. But where it says Spellbinders, that's where you want your paper facing up towards you. If you want it to do the emboss. Of course, both sides are pretty if you use either side. But again, just a beautiful heart, little array in this. And then the wax seal being scalloped heart. And of course, I get samples. So these samples were sent free of charge from my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for doing that if you would like. So yours will be in a box, just like they always do with their wax seals. With the handle and all that. So generally what happens is I get samples that don't have the handle on them sometimes, and so I just go into, grab one of my other ones, but this is from my initial Spellbinders wax seal set, and I just take that handle and pop it on, okay? So, again, I did a whole unboxing, and this is Member Appreciation Month, so if you're a member of the Deluxe Caboodle, you will receive a free craft tote that says, die cutting is my superpower, and all other club members, regardless of what club you're in, you will receive a little something this month. But this is what it looks like. It's just a little heart. Very cute. Okay, so I'm going to need a few things. I'm going to need these things since it's open. These are Dollar Tree candles that are scented, and they work really well, and they work for a long time. These are other cheesy ones. I want to say it was from Dollar Tree, but I don't think so. I think this came from like some generic site, like just cheesy, but look how small they are, and they burn out so quickly, so you kind of want to pay attention to that when you're using those. And then that also smells good, so that's another bonus there. I'll need my little spoon, and I think that's it from that. Possibly I'll color my the little heart or whatever in the center. So for a 4-bar card, super easy. You're going to start with a 5x7 piece of cardstock. Funny enough, if you look up 4-bar cards, it's going to say that it's a little bit different than 5x7. It's a little bit smaller than when you score it at 3.5. But I just use those numbers. It's nice round numbers, but they're generally that. So it's just like, A2 or A4. Okay, that means a piece of paper that you cut in half or whatever it is, right? That size. So a 5x7 or a 4-bar card is just a typical size, right? 5x7 is a typical size that we use in stationery. And then they just scored it in the middle. And so that's generally what it is. So I don't know why sometimes when you look it up, the actual numbers are like 4 point something. And I'm like, okay, anyway. Thought the whole point was that it's a typical size. I'm going to take 1.5 inches off of the 8.5. That makes it 7. And I cannot wait for my Spellbinders trimmer to come in because I am missing it. You can do all your cutting and trimming on the one. And it just works really well. Oh, also with that, I was wondering what paper to put in the background. Since this is going to be very simple, I do have this red metallic, and I thought, you know what, that might be pretty. So you have a 5x7 that's going to be your card base. It's going to be 3.5 by 5. So I'm just going to cut this at 3 3/8 by 5. There's a little imperfection on this thumb there, so I'm going to cut that down by 4 7/8. Just so that matte layers in there really nicely. I'm going to run that through the 3D embossing folder, and now I got to grab another tool to score this, even though, yeah, I would really love to have my Spellbinders trimmer back. Okay, so 3.5. Did I cut this right? Yeah, this looks too long. I said 1.5 inches, right? That's weird. How did I cut this paper? Sorry, guys. Not correct. So I guess I'll swing out the arm. I was just trying to be a little bit lazy and I'll swing out the arm again. That's weird. Yeah. Did I just do 1 inch? I probably just did 1 inch, huh? You guys will know. And when I go to edit, I'll know. By the way, I made a quick shorts video on this polish. It's Deborah Lippmann Gel Lab, and I am in love with it. It actually looks like gel. I haven't put a top coat, and maybe I'll do that today. I just didn't want to yesterday. But that's 3 coats, and it's really good stuff. I have her other polishes, but I never noticed it said Gel Lab Pro. I guess that's the newer ones. That's what they're calling all their polishes. So maybe I'll link them there if you're interested. But 7 inches, scored at 3.5. Anyway, I was just really impressed because I've had other polishes that are supposed to be gel polish that aren't actual gel polish, right, with the lamp. I had plenty of those too. But this one really just actually looks like it, like that thickness you get from gel polish. Not as thick, but it just looks like it, right? Okay. So we have that. And lots of scraps. Do you guys keep your little scraps? I'll keep ones that look like this because maybe I can die cut something out of these, especially metallic paper, but like this one I'll probably throw away. Okay. So let's just run this guy through real quick. I am going to use the universal system for the Spellbinders Platinum 6. So that would be this guy, the A base, this one, excuse me, what's going on with my voice? And then the adapter. So that's all it is. If you have another system or the older one, you can kind of figure out some kind of way to get that going. Also, if you want this to be, what's it called? Landscape, you can go this way too. And then everything's going that way. My intention today was for it to be this direction. And I suppose I'm just looking at what looks center. I'm looking at this spray in the center here. Trying to get that. Okay, I will be right back. Let's see what we got. Again, this is thicker paper and it's more delicate as far as the nature of the top of the paper, but there you go. And I don't know if you see like that little white, that's actually the white paper in the background, but it's very rounded. If I touch this, it feels really smooth, like each little, feels like a little button. Cute. So all I'm going to do with that is just glue it down, okay? And then we're going to move on to making a wax seal. I will say I like using wet glues, but you don't want to put too much. Even, I mean, some glues are wetter than others. Some are more viscous, right? But it can warp your metallic paper, so don't go too crazy with it. I put it on in a very dry way, like very minimal. And just want to show you that. Okay, so let me put something on top of this. Obviously, I don't want to smash my hearts, but I do want some weight on top of that. That's good. And we'll get this guy going. So the wax beads this month should be pink damask, but it does say that it could be, you know, another color. What I've heard from you guys is that you've seen that most of the time it's a different color. I don't know. You know, I only have the experience of receiving these samples. But that is the intended color, guys. When I used to get like the glimmer, this was back in the day when I was signed up before I was a content creator for Spellbinders or however you want to look at it. I always received the color that was intended, so I don't know. All right, there we go. So I'm putting 5 out. I don't know. I like 4 and 5. That's a good number. You just start off with like 3 of them, and honestly, it's much harder to work with when you have less. So just gonna do that. So I put 5 in there, and I'm just gonna let those warm up. And it's a very chilly morning, so I'll be back. I think it might be ready. I guess I should have put this on here. I didn't think about that. Like I said, if it gets really cold or like firms up as soon as you touch it like this, and then you go to check it out, and if it's already firm, then it's probably not ready. Like that's almost ready. It hardened really fast, so I'll give it a few more seconds. So let's go ahead and I'm all thrown off because usually I start with this on here. Anyway, it is an oval shape, so I kind of like to pour the thing in an oval way. Kind of didn't quite make it there. And it doesn't matter which way this is facing because I'm just going to put that on there. Okay. And this, while it's still, molten, you can, do another one, get the next one going, or just wipe it out. So I'm going to wipe that out, and I'll take a paper towel and wipe it out. And it's ready for the next one. Of course, we turn that off. And let's see. I don't recommend touching it, too quickly, but after like maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute, you can definitely Give it a little touch. A little bit warm. That's cute. And the heart is recessed. That is very, very cute. So I think what I'll do is with this gold Sharpie, I'm just gonna, well, because there's a couple different layers. So you have this little scallop on the outside you can color. You have that area right before the heart that you can color. I think I'm gonna color the heart itself. And you can do this with any Sharpie, so I'm assuming, or honestly, what is a Sharpie if not a cheap alcoholic marker? So I know you have alcoholic markers. Use the colors you like, right? You can color that in red. It doesn't have to be gold or anything basic like that. You can step it up. A little more fun. And I'm just kind of following that shape. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let me clean up. I'll be right back. Guys, like I said, this is a quick one. I mean, if you want to, you know, with the small, or not small stamp, stamp of the month, you know, you can get one of the little sentiments and then kind of put this here, maybe the sentiment out here. I always like the look of that. A piece of ribbon and put this on here, a little bow, you know, across the side, and then put this guy. It'd be very cute. For me, I'm just putting it right in the center, and that is the card. So I am going to use Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive. If you want to use like hot glue, just be very careful because obviously you don't want it to melt the wax again. I'm putting quite a bit of glue because I'm sticking it to a very bumpy surface. Spellbinders also has very, very sticky double-sided circles that you can purchase that you can help, you know, stick these guys on. That's their whole purpose. And I'm just trying to see where I want to put it. I think that's cute. So again, just a really opulent background with that matte metallic and that sweet wax seal on top, and that's it. Just a little note card. I did show you guys recently in the advent calendar video, the crafty advent calendar, how to make a 4-bar envelope that will fit your 4-bar cards. So if you're interested, maybe you want to go check that out. And it's very simple. I just made a rectangle, did some scoring, and then obviously trimmed down so it'd be like glue tabs in the sides, and it came out really cute. So I will try and remember to link that video in the description box. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.